Hello guys, my name is Harvansh and thank you for watching my other videos about SSEM tutorial. So in this video, we are going to discuss about the SSEM backup, how we can schedule the backup and why it is needed. So let's see why this backup is needed. So if there is any issue in your SSEM console, you want to restore your SSEM console, so you should be having the backup. So basically, if you are having the big infra and daily there is a lot of changes is happening in your infra, so might be you needed a daily backup for your SSEM. Or if your console is changing like in a one time in 2 days or 3 days in one time, then you can schedule it like a weekly. So if how old the backup will be there, that much data only you will be losing that after restore. So you should have the backup to restore your SSEM console if there is any issue in your SSEM. So let's see how we can configure it and how it will work. So here I am in the SSEM console. Okay, so I am in the SSEM console, and now what I'm going to do it, I can click here and can go to the site maintenance, and here is the site backup. Even you can do one thing, even you can go with the maintenance task also. Here also you can say in it. So both the option are same. So now what you will do it, you can just enable this and set the path. If you want to store in it locally, then you can put the backup path. Actually, I create this, and here is the my folder SCCM backup in the local, but I will recommend you can put it on a share path. Okay, so this is the path we have decided here. And now when this option should be checked when you are doing, or else it will not be highlighted and you unable to put the time as well. Okay, so now which date you want? You want alternate date like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So you can take the backup. Or if you want on the weekly, you can select that particular day. Or if you want every day, you can select the day. Okay, so what I'm going to do, let me check the my system day. What it should be like a Wednesday. So today is 13 and Wednesday. So I'm keeping just Wednesday, and time is something near about. What is time is happening? It is 3 p.m. 3. I'm putting like 05 a.m. Sorry, it's a p.m. And just I'm giving buffer time max 2 hours. So within 2 hour it will start after this, and let us start. Okay, so I'm giving just 1 hour gap to this. 3 5. Okay, so yeah, or you can put it the forward also, it will take. So I set up this, and just let me click here. Start time must be okay, so it want at least 1 hour gap, so I'm putting here. And now it is 3 5. My god, let me put it 06, and it should be 07 I can give. So now it will take after the 1 minute, my the backup will start, and the within 1 hour that backup will complete it. But when you are in the production, so you will be having like a huge data, so it will take lot of time to take a backup. So put it like 2 to 3 hours. As I am in my lab environment, so I don't have much data in my SCCM console, so it will it not needed much time. Okay, another thing, when you are putting in a remote location, so you should be having the proper rights on your that share folder. So it should not be like your folder is not having the proper rights, and it will failed. So now let me go in that folder. In the logs I can show you which logs you can check when and how the backup is happening. Okay, so here is logs folder. I can go in the logs folder and here should be a SMS backup. So SMS BK. Okay, so this is the logs file which we are going to check the backup status. Okay, so let me check the folder if it is created there. In it is in E drive SMS backup. Okay, okay, so this folder is created on 6, and if you seen it here, now the backup will start here. Okay, so now folder is created. What the time we have started? 36. So 36 at exact time this task run, and it's created the folder, and now the backup also will start here. Let's check the logs file also. When the backup was started, it was started on 36. So let me check the logs file how it was working. Okay, so from here it was started a register connection to the SQL, and then it checking the SQL database where it is in the test SSEM lab. Then it is starting this SMS executive services, and now it started the backup. So SQL installation root directory, where is the SQL installation, it will check all those things where your SQL was installed, and it will check all those things. After that it will start is the backup. So now if you seen it here, what is saying the component SMS backup. So these many things it will take the backup and put it in the backup folder. So now this backup is going on. You can read the logs thoroughly there, and once the backup is done, your file will be creating under the backup folder. So if you seen here, this is the starting the cleanup backup. So what it is doing, first it will do the cleanup inside that backup folder, then after that it will start the backup. Okay, so I'm here, and now let me check how much is the progress happen here. It will take actually some time. So now this is the site DB server backup is started. I think I have some issue with that. So now this backup file will be in a SQL database backup. This is a CM, my the site code CM underscore PS1. So if you want to check the logs file size, what you can do it. So basically what it will do, it will take your entire this SQL instant backup and the other file required backup. So if you want to restore, suppose your console is got crashed and you want to restore completely, so you can just run the setup and put this file, so your entire SSEM will be restored. Okay, so it's around the 5 GB I have, because it's a very less data I have in my SSCM. So let me check whether the other file is created. So not only this file, it will create so many files here. Once this file is completed, this file backup is completed, then other files will be generating here. So we can wait some time, and here you can see in the read the logs file also. As the progress is running, this logs file will be updating. Okay guys, so this log's name is smsbkp.log. Just I'm pausing this video for some time to complete this backup. Okay, so now if you can see in it here, earlier there was one file, now the logs file also created for this, and it will take some more time, at least like 10-15 minutes or 20 minutes. It totally depend on the server performance and the backup size. Then your file will be created here, entire the backup will come here. Now you can see in the site server also folder created. This is the SMS logs, so it capturing the logs file also. So that's how guys you can take the backup. And if I'm keep on we are watching, that video will be too much lengthy. So this backup, if there is any issue, you can get the logs file here. Now you can see in this file is um, increasing that logs file, and whatever the backup is creating, so you can see in here it's taking a backup for cm underscore ps1 and cm underscore dot logs and the other things, whatever you getting the backup, it will paste in the logs file. So if you are having any error or the backup got failed, so you can check this logs, and based on the error you can troubleshoot your backup. Okay guys, so let's check the one more time how much data came here. So now the site server is the SMS logs inbox folder, so it's taking the entire inbox folder backup, and it's taking the logs file, all the logs files took the backup, and your admin sharing still it's not done. So here it will take entire SCCM backup automatically, and you can restore whenever you want when you have the some issue. And after this it will be like a logs file will be backup completed, it will update that. Okay guys, so thank you for watching this video. See you soon in my next video.